Hey everybody, it's Michelle Sizemore here, advisor with Creative Memories. Today you'll learn how to make this easy layout using the new All-American Blast Creative Memories collection. It's our new patriotic collection for summer 2025. I also used some cranberry cardstock, some blue, like a royal kind of a blue cardstock. I don't remember the exact name of it. White cardstock, and the stickers from All-America Blast. So let's get started. This is everything that I used. I'm gonna pull it out. It's very few ingredients in this. First thing I want to do is okay, so this is going to be my background. And then I want to cut this piece, and I honestly don't remember how wide I cut it, so I'm going to measure that. It's 2 inches. So I'm going to cut, I have a scrap of this paper. I love this fireworks paper. It's just cute and fun. I'm going to line this up with the 2-inch mark on my trimmer. Follow that grid line all the way down. Make sure it's straight at the top. I have the straight blade in here. And I'm just going to cut a strip of fireworks. And then I'm going to mount this onto some strips of blue cardstock. I'm going to cut 2 skinny strips of this, like at about 3/4 inches each. I'm going to measure it right there at the 3/4 inch mark, because that's about all I need. It doesn't have to be exact. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and cut 2 strips of this with this blade. You turn it over. I think I might have used, I guess that's the wave blade. Let's see. Some of them are very similar, so it's hard to tell. I'm going to flip this open, take my straight blade out, put this in curvy side down, close it, and cut 2 strips about 3/4 inch each. Yeah, that looks like that. And do it over here as well. Make sure it's straight. Okay, now I'm going to set this aside for the moment. And I'm going to grab my silicone mat to use my adhesive on. And we're going to start with this piece right here. And these 2 pieces of blue. And I am simply going to put some repositionable tape runner down the back of one vertical side. And then I'm going to make a small border with this sticking out just a little bit, the royal blue. Okay, and I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Little bit of tape runner all the way down. You just want a little bit of the blue sticking out. Try to match up visually, like about the same amount on both sides. It's not exact, but if it looks good, to me, it's fine. So there's that. I'm going to do the same thing with these 2. I'm going to put some repositionable tape runner down one vertical side, just in a few little dabs down there. And we're going to let a little bit of that white wavy border stick out past the blue to give it a little bit of a design look, which I like. I love all the different blades that go with the trimmer. And I'm going to do the other side. I'm going to do the same thing to that side. Okay, let a little bit of that white stick out past the blue, about the same amount on both sides. And then I'm going to rub this pretty firm to make sure it all sticks. Okay, now I need to cut a strip of, this is a lighter color red, to kind of bring in 2 colors of red. I'm going to cut that 1 inch. get one clean side because I think that side's crooked. Oops, I meant to do the straight blade. I do that all the time. So I'm going to flip that open, put the straight blade in, try that again. I need to get one good straight clean side on here. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to line this up at the 1-inch mark right here on my trimmer. Follow that grid line all the way down. Make sure it's straight and cut. Save the scraps. And you know what? Honestly, I should have done this before I put the white on. I'm going to just take this off and we'll just do that after because this stops at the ends of the blue, not the white. So I didn't think about that, but I'm thinking about it now. So now I'm just going to I'm going to mount this like this. Be generous with that tape runner. Just kind of at an angle. Well, I'm looking at this. This comes down all the way to the corner here. So I'm going to line the corner up and do this. Okay. So it looks like that, but I'm going to flip it over, and from underneath, I'm going to cut this to make it be flush with the blue. Yeah, that's good. So that's what I wanted, except I don't like this part, how it doesn't really end right there. I should have looked at that closer. So y'all are going to just watch me try to fix my mistakes. So this one is cut to 1 inch. So let's do that again. Rather than starting the video over, I'm just going to let you see through my mistakes. Okay, so let's just do this. We're going to try this. If this doesn't work, I'm going to start the video over because y'all don't need to see all my messes. Okay, I think it's going to work. Now I'm going to use these scissors. I think they're going to do better. These are sharper. Yeah, that's easier to work with. I cut that just a tad too far past the blue. There we go. Now I'm going to try this. And if this doesn't work, I'm going to start over, and then y'all won't see any of this, okay, part. Yeah, that's good. I'm good with that. Okay, now I'm going to add my white. I'm going to add some more tape runner there, and just do what I did before. I'm not going to even explain it. I'm just going to do it since I've already explained it. Okay. I hope y'all are going to have some fun plans for the 4th of July. We are. I am looking forward to it. We're going to do some fun things. Okay. Oops. I need to let just a little more of that show. Okay, I am good with that. I don't know why I got some tape runner over here. I'm going to get that off. Okay, now all I need to do is add my sticker. Now this is a sticker strip from the All American Blast collection. There's several stickers that come with it. I am going to add this one because it fit right here really well. There we go. And then I'm just going to add a couple of sticker stars. I like to add the little light blue because it brings out the light blue, and then the navy. There we go. All right, so that's my border. I'm going to stick this down just a little bit better. Oops, this way. Okay, now I just need to add this to the top of my cardstock. Let's move this out of the way. Okay, so add some repositionable tape runner along the vertical edges. Just some dabs all the way down. And then a few increments all the way down the middle. And then I do want some of this cranberry to show at the top, like that, to show past that white design. Okay, there we go. And I see where I need to snip these edges just a little bit, because some of that blue is sticking out past my white there. Okay, and here too. Yeah, I'm just not going to worry about it. Like, I would snip the blue off right there. You can barely notice it. Now, I'm going to rub this really well, but be gentle so I don't bend anything, because I want to make sure all of that sticks. And then all I need to do is add my photos. And I'm just going to explain that because I've shown adding photos and mats on a gazillion videos. Now, let me straighten this up just a little bit. It's a little crooked, I think. Now, you know what? I am going to take my micro scissors and just cut that blue just a little bit. I don't know if y'all can see it, but I can, and it bugs me. So, there we go. Now, I think this is going to be just right. Just let a little bit of that cranberry show at the top. Yeah, I am really good with that. Now, I want to rub it off, make it stick. I might need to kind of lift to see if I need to add any more tape, but I think I'm good. And then I would just add my photos. So, I would take, well, I'll cut a couple photos. So this is my photo trimmer. If this is a pretend photo that's 4x6, I want to cut it down to 4x5. All of these are 4x5, so that's easy. So it's already 4 inches this way. So I just need to put it underneath this clear part right here. Line it up with the 5-inch mark. Put my finger on the plastic part, but not over here. I don't want to cut myself, and cut. Basically, I just cut 1 inch off at the long side. And then I have a 5x4 photo. And then I would cut the mats the same way, but, you know, out of cardstock. And I would actually cut that with the trimmer, but I would cut it to 1/4 inch bigger on 2 sides. So I would cut it down to 5 1/4 by 4 1/4. So the mat would be just enough to be a skinny mat. And then I have my page. So that is a Happy 4th of July page, or it could be anything patriotic. And I thought that was kind of a fun border. Thanks for watching, and y'all have a great day. Bye.